A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent's reprieve. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Her friends rally to her side as she battles the virus, urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dark she strayed. I'll protect her with a taste for vengeance against those who some digital malevolence. Her heart torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Oh. A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent's reprieve. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Friends rally to her side as she battles the virus, urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dog she strayed. A protector with a taste for vengeance against those who so digital malevolence. Her heart torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm.
There. I gotta wait for a freaking voice mod again. Thank you, Cam. I was doing so well too. It's always voice mod that always fucks it up. But yeah, hello everyone, it's your gracious ghost, the Jelly Ghost, and we are playing the Hunter called the Wild, and you guys missed me singing Be Prepared. Luckily before I went on. So don't worry, even the scuff didn't prevent that. I'm just not gonna sing it in front of you guys. At least not live. It's not like I had to be prepared to stick in my head because I was watching actors who are everywhere, and it was Jim Cummings, and I'm pretty sure it barely even touched it, like a fraction of his filmography. Where are you, voice mod? I need you to make me sound good. I need you to make me sound awake. I had a nap. That's all I can say. There it is. Okay. Helps clear things out a little bit. You a little bit closer. Yeah, without you falling over. Stupid mic. Oh, alright. Anyway. Yeah, I was torn if I wanted to do another art stream where I'm working on my model, which is actually turning out pretty well. I'm liking how it's coming out. I'm getting into the part where I'm trying to make it look less flat and actually look rendered. It's been fun. Um, I mostly just need to finish the clothes. The clothes I'm wearing in this stream in the reactive, which by the way, sorry, it's just reactive, no animated model because my model's kind of acting weird. So I figured, fuck it, I'll just fix it. I'll do a whole overhaul once the remodel is done. But yeah, um, the clothes that I'm wearing in the reactive are um one I borrowed off of Booth, and it don't trust me, it's a cute outfit. I love it. It's my style. But I made an original design for the comic we've been working on in the Cyberspace Collective, and so I decided to give myself a more original look for the comic, and I designed a whole outfit, and I said, fuck it. Well, I'm updating the textures on my model to make it look nicer, just something more my style, something unique. Um, I decided I'll learn how to make an outfit instead, which is something I haven't learned to do yet, really. I made like small edits to other outfits, like Cambits. I just I replaced some of the colors on his outfit. Um, I don't think I ever picked one for Volcom. So yeah, that's the closest to outfits I've ever done. It was on cam. I observed how outfits like the one I'm wearing were created. I was like, I can kind of do that. I don't know how they make it so nice. So yeah, I'm making a whole outfit from scratch. It'll be nothing like it on Booth. And yeah, I was going to probably get to stream that, but I was like, fuck it. I'm a Twitch streamer. I need to play video games. What else was I gonna bring up? I can't remember. I'm just trying to wake myself up. I should be working. No, that's one of the things I should be working on though. Is speaking of singing earlier, is I should have been doing some covers, but we're here now. Let's see what time is it. It's almost 3. Okay, I was already here. Yes, comic. We've been working on a comic. Blue Screen. You haven't really met Blue Screen on stream yet. Is our comic artist and an amazing, talented artist. I've loved their work forever. And they just finished the first page of their prologue. And everything else is going to start really getting underway. It's kind of a page / cover, I think. And I just finished writing the first arc for it. I've somehow ended up the writer. I put it in script form to try to make it easier to like examine, like to offer what panels should be separated, kind of. I got a little bit lazy with that, but I kind of decided, you know, I'm kind of an artist. I'm not a good artist, but I can at least help with composition, show where everything is supposed to be, or the way I think the comics should be done. I'm not a comic artist, so those are only my suggestions. So I'll probably be working on that soon. I've got a lot of things to do. I was talking about this in the server for Cyberspace Collective, and I got an idea, a cool idea from Ghoul that I'll have to work on at some point. Especially because I gotta work on the guide. I have all my stuff. Started walking out, checking everything. Inventory looks good on bolt ammo. I got another tent. Wait. Oh yeah, I bought 2 tents. Centimeter, get 10 of them. No, I need to put this tent back and get a tripod. I only got 1 tripod left before I gotta start buying another one because they always go missing. Even though they're supposed to return to my storage because they go missing because I go and play in multiplayer games.
You know, I spotted some tracks close to where you're at right now. I'll send the coordinates.
Ow, tree. Alright, so let's see what this is over here. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of coyotes there when it's night. Oh, there's a new thing here. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oops. I'm just gonna see what this is real quick. I'm still waking up. Alright, back here. I'm just gonna fast travel back to my tent. Sorry. Wooden chair on chair. Wooden chair on wood. Make noise. I took a nap because I was kind of out of it, and it didn't help. I think I'm worse. You guys know what I need to do? Maybe this weekend? I'll ask Skull. We should do another drunk stream. Ooh, I got Heave Ho. And Skull's here. I can make him play Heave Ho with me drunk. Because Cam knows I get super loud when I'm playing Heave Ho drunk. We got in trouble. Mostly because of me. For camp. Oh, I got a few games I gotta kidnap Skull for that are couch co-op, so I can actually kidnap him. Yeah, one of the reasons I've been kind of it was streaming also besides my models because my computer, my PC acting up, pissing me off. But also, like, you know, I can't really save up for repairs slash possibly, I don't know, maybe eventually getting an actual proper PC without streaming, so I really got to stick to it. I've also, like I said, been hyper focused on my model in comic writing and stuff. I'm just so happy I managed to finish the first arc, so I should start working on composition soon. I'm gonna try to finish my model first before I do that, because obviously, for reasons, I want to get that done for streaming. I'm also gonna be getting a couple things that'll make my model emote a little bit better. Get a lot more options than the ones I already got. Just something, and I'm starting to really enjoy making models. I will not mind. Shit. I thought it was a deer, so I was expecting it to go a little bit slower. No, dog, I thought that was you. You just ran right for me. When was it? Yeah, thanks for not letting me know what the stats are. Because when you're supposed to tell me that. Well, they're talking about comic. Yeah, so I'm gonna start working on the composition after I make model look better. But yeah, and I've been making models. Obviously, you guys know if you haven't been watching me and camp or words. Obviously, you guys know if you watch me, you're likely watching Cam, and if you're not, what are you doing with your life? He's in chat right there. Go follow him. He's really funny, very talented. I also made his model, his PNG and his Vroid and stuff. So obviously it's not at the current quality mine is now because I just started practicing playing with shading and stuff, but I hope to go back to it. Same thing with blue screen's model. I got blue screens done. Made one for bubblegum, but they're not gonna use it yet because I can't make bunny legs for it. So I'm also trying to make some for Skull and Ash. Even Skull's brother was like, let's make you one. And Skull's just, no. It's because he thinks we're going to make him get into voice tracking, and then it's going to be slow, steady stroke into getting him to become a VTuber. Get into streaming. But I plan to make one for him anyway, just so I can have him in my thumbnails besides just a PNG, because that makes my life easier. Which is another reason why I got into these models. I mean, Zelix already took advantage of it. He literally asked me for Cam's model as a secret for a surprise, and of course, that's I knew he was gonna do something with it. And yeah, and he made the Pokemon thumbnail with Cam's model, both of them together, because they both do their Pokemon Nuzlocke. Again, go follow Cam. And Zelix, it was just a landmark. I was thinking this would be a ground line, it would be a hint where I could start. I mean, this place does look cool. Ooh, and there's something here. Small cave situated by the Leviathan Lake is famous for inhabiting the Trogloraptor, a newly discovered species of spider. Oh, that's not as fun. I was thinking that was like fossils or something. What was that? I don't know what collectible it was. It looked like a grenade. Okay, well, this is a waste of time. Well, obviously I saw a coyote here. I feel like if they're gonna... I don't know. I feel like they would be around this area. I probably should have taken my tent. I didn't think I was gonna wander off this far. Shit, yeah, I didn't need my tent because I can't pass the day otherwise. Stupid me. Alright, I should have kept my other tent. I can just teleport back, no problem. I'm just trying to find a good spot in the meantime. I feel like they will be here. They will be here for resting in water zones. This place isn't very open though, which sucks. I might have better luck closer to the tent actually. Somewhere where it's open, they had to make their way through, maybe? But yeah, I need the tent so I can pass the day tonight. Let's try over here. Shion sees her. Skull is a bad influence. It's all his fault. He's always making me tired. He's draining me of my energy and using it for himself and making us both young because it's not enough. He's a vampire. And I yelled again. What the fuck you gonna do about it? What's AO about that? What's AO about that, Zelix? He's draining my energy like a vampire. Trying to make himself less sleepy, and it's not working. He's just draining me. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, well, you know what? I think you were being a pervert. I think you were being a Degen. What, because I said the word draining? Draining isn't sus. Phrasing with an F. I don't know why that made me laugh so much. Alright, so I think this will be a good area to set up. I should set the tent up a short distance away. If the game will allow me. Oh, you gotta do this. This is why you smush the trees down. You should not be giving this much power. They're not even trees, they're shrubs. You should not be giving this much power to them. Okay. No, you just gave it to me. Put it back. There's no shrubs in the way. Okay, now let me turn it back this way. Oh, you slut. Every time I want it exactly the position I want. And now it's like going... Okay, are you done? Are you not being dramatic? It is open space. Damn it. I hate fucking Spanglish. Yeah, I'm still gonna make fun of you. Despite the fact it is a skill that you know. It's okay, I can't even speak English. Wait, can I have 2 temps at once? Oh shit. I kinda wanna see if I can, get a backpack. It makes more noise at this point. I think I want it level 36. But is it worth it? I get to carry 3 more pounds, but increase noise. Oh, 9 pounds, because I don't have a backpack at all. How much is a tripod? 6 pounds, so I could do that. I can even do this one so it's less noise. And less visibility. And it's just cheaper. Just got back from getting a haircut. Need to look good, quote unquote good for my friend's friend wedding. It's a friend wedding. I think you would look good. You got everything. You gotta look good for everything. I gotta look good for. They're not even a friend of mine. They're not even a friend of mine. I know Skull mentioned something about there being a wedding next month or July. I can't remember. And I am not gonna look good for that. I just got the basic skirt and shirt for it. I'm just going to be a +1. Let's go with this one. Then I could be able to carry tripods and get another tripod actually. Yeah, so I could just okay. I thought one of each weighs something, but apparently you could get multiple ones and they'll stack. I hate weddings. I hate the last one I went to. Because my asshole ex at the time did not tell me it was outdoors in fall in Michigan where it was 40 degrees out and windy and rainy. And he was all, you know, when you're a guy, at least you get to wear a tuxedo and everything. You guys wear layers, which is great when it's cold. I just had a dress, one that was like mesh sleeves and stuff. And luckily I already had my hoodie in the car because I didn't bring my hoodie because I was like, oh well, I'm just gonna be cold enough getting into the car and then getting out of the car and getting in there because I thought I was gonna be indoors. Nope, the asshole never told me it was outside. And where did my tripod go? Yeah, so that was like the worst 3-4 hours. Yeah, it was like 4 hours of my life trying not to freeze out there. And like he would not give me like any information about the wedding. He was an asshole. And just like never considered anything. He would never consider it. Sort of log. What time is night again? But yeah, that should have been my first hint that he was an asshole. 7 o'clock. Okay, so it starts in 3 hours. We'll skip to 2.5 hours. Wait, did it say, it said some, yeah. Wait, did my math? Wait, apparently I didn't read that right. My brain isn't braining right now. Okay, 19. I don't know why my brain went 17. here's a daytime wedding, starts in the afternoon, finishes at 12 to 2 a.m. at the least, and there's 38th scene at the moment. Oof. Yeah, cold ones aren't fun either. Most weddings I know are just usually indoors, so I was okay with, with all that. I'm usually okay with weddings when they're indoors. But God, he pissed me off with that. I couldn't even say anything because, we had just started dating, so I was like, you know what? He probably just didn't, didn't even think about it. But no, he was just always inconsiderate. He only focused on himself. It was terrible. And that's why he's next. Oh, that's not the only reason. There were multiple reasons. Bro was stalking me on my Facebook, like a month ago. And I was like, bro, we've been broken up for 2 years. And you were the one to stop talking to me. I tried to stay friends despite how much an abusive asshole you were. And you wanted nothing to do with me. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want you looking at Facebook where I literally update my life. I won't be surprised if he sometimes stalks my Twitch. Look who's being the stalker now, except for the animals. Yeah, that's the only time. That's the only time I'm stalking. Wait, what are coyotes like? 8 like this one, 6. Hey, Ash. I knew Ash would show up. It's always for the Hunter streams. He's always here for them. Ash, would you like to join in? You know, it's Alex, if you want, you can hang out with us too. It's just, I like Ash's commentary for this game. He was the one that taught me. I'll go to collab one. I already went into my collab scene anyway. Hi, Ash. That was fast.
Alright, you gotta share the screen.
I know, I'm working on it. Give me a second. I'm hearing the freaking black-tailed deer.
How's your computer?
It's going. It's not going. It's not vibrating right now, so luckily it hasn't vibrated since last time on stream. It stopped. You want to know when it stopped vibrating? It stopped vibrating after I took it apart. It kept doing it after I took it apart and started trying to stream again. And Skull finally said, "Okay, let me look at it next time it's doing it, so I can observe what's going on and see if I can figure out the issue." But it sounds like it's the fan. And I trust him because, he used to work on cars, and that's pretty close to laptops. So I was like, okay, next time it happens, I'll get you. I tried to push it as much as I did in stream. I tried to push it beyond that.
He has life skills.
Yeah. So I tried to push it like I did on stream. Didn't go off. I tried to push it, I even did a test stream to try to make it go off. Nothing happened. I tried to push it more than when I was on streaming. I was playing multiple programs. Nothing was going on. And I'm like, he's in the next room waiting for me to call him. And I'm like, I give up. And now that I have a witness, it's going to start working. So I haven't had to take it in for repairs yet, but if it does, Skull is gonna look at it, and if he can't figure it out, then never
throw it off the cliff. That's what's gonna happen.
It's the only good one I have. Oh, I have my old one, but it's not that great, and I don't really trust it for streaming. This one's a little bit heftier.
Coyotes?
Coyotes. We are looking for 2 coyotes at night. Speaking of, since I am the only one here, I am going to quickly turn the light off so I can see better since it's night.
Gosh, is that nighttime?
Knees. I'm getting old.
Is it about to hit nighttime?
Can't hear you. What are you saying? Quack.
It just looks bright out still.
Yeah,
Is
but
it about to hit nighttime?
it's yeah, it's about 12 minutes off. I had to read it again because I thought it said harvest 2 crocs at night.
So I did this quest. Would you like to know where I killed the coyotes?
Yeah, I mean, I'm already settled in, so I don't really want to move. So if I have no luck, I can move over there. But where at?
Can you show me the map real quick? Yeah, like around where your tent is.
See, that's what I was thinking. It seemed like it was a little bit clearer, but I moved a little bit closer to the
Yeah.
lake in case any of them go.
I circled the entire lake trying to find a need zone for them to drink out of it or something.
Yeah, that's what I
Didn't
was.
find it. And then I just looked up in the mountains and the hills and stuff for any sign of them, and I didn't find it. But once that little trail that leads to the lake,
Mm-hmm.
that's where I found a little bit. And I mean, it was old, so I had to wait there for them to come back, and they did.
Yeah, it looks like where I'm at should be fine. I can at least call them. Let's see, it's only like, yeah, it's only
It's good
91
that
yards away.
it's good that you got a tripod, but man, I tried to stalk the lake like that, and I had a tree stand in one of the trees right next to the lake. I waited there for like an entire night
I
because these
saw
things are.
one. I saw one just running by me while I was talking though, and looking around. And I shot it, but I didn't get it because I didn't expect it to just come running towards me.
Yeah.
Got some rabbit coyotes out here.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, we are. Looks like it's about night now. Almost. We'll wait. Let's see me. I don't know. That's kind of annoying me now that I'm paying attention to it. I like how it forces the game to save. Got 2 minutes. I am cold. It is fucking weird. It is nearly summer, and it's like 52 degrees out here, 55 degrees. Where's my phone at? I shouldn't have turned the lights off because now I don't know where my phone is. I can't just ask Google to Google Home or what the weather is because that's a way to get doxxed. It's not even me that's gonna get doxxed. It's gonna be Skull that gets doxxed. Yeah, it's 55 degrees out. I'm cold. Okay, I gotta stop yawning. I'm sorry. Let's ruin the ASMR. Where is my phone? How the fuck are you cold? It's 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Not Celsius, Fahrenheit. I don't know how I'm cold, but it's cold up here, and I don't know why. And then Skull's over here like, oh, this is t-shirt weather. Why are you cold? I'm like, why are you not? I'm Texan. He's like, oh, right, I forget Texans are cold-blooded. It was colder yesterday. Yeah, it's cold. I'm not used to it. How is it cold in May? That's surreal. That's like I'm not used to it. Like, no wonder people like spring up here, or don't like spring. And they're like, oh, well, get ready for the summers. And I'm like, oh, I could definitely handle the summers if this is a
Was it
preview was fun.
a high of 85 in the summer up there?
I have no idea, probably. I think they said it gets up to 90. Like, it gets up to 112 where I live. I'll be fine. They're like, yeah, but the humidity. I'm like, I live near the beach. I know what humidity is. It gets like 90% humidity on average.
Yeah, it's just dry heat where I am. It does get to 110 in the summer, but
I would
it's really
love to
cold in
deal
the
with
winter.
dry heat.
Would you?
Yeah, because then you don't feel, it doesn't feel all muggy, you don't feel as sweaty. If you actually go in the shade and it's windy, it actually makes a difference. Like, when I lived in New Mexico for a little bit, and I remember, like, in the cartoons, like, you would have the characters dealing with a hot day outside, and they're like, oh my god, there's shade! And they go and they run to the shade, and they're just, like, immediately cool down and stuff. And I was like, huh, that never happens. And because if you go to the shade here, it's just humid. You're still hot down there because the humidity is not making a difference in the shade. So when I stepped out of New Mexico for the first time, and it's New Mexico, in Albuquerque, and despite it being sunny outside at 90 degrees, it was like, ooh, the shade feels really nice under here. It feels like a nice, it feels like a nice 78 degrees under here. And then you step out in the sun, and it's hot. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's such a temperature change. I would rather deal with a dry heat because at least the shade actually makes a difference. It's just the sun that you have to worry about. But if it's humid, you just feel hot the whole time because the water, because it makes the water in the air makes you feel sweaty.
Yeah, but the dry heat just sucks the moisture right out of you, and you fry.
Yeah, but that's what you get water for. At least then, okay, it's like the same logic as, oh, what was that? That was a
Oh
standing
yeah,
call.
130 yards maximum. You
It's
should
not
be able
that
to
far.
call it in.
Yeah,
You know what sucks though is that huge fucking tree's right in the way.
yeah,
So hopefully you can get it in the open. You
but
got
yeah,
lucky.
yeah, it
Shit. Oh, you still have to get 2 of them though. So
yeah. I had to hope that it comes in pretty close. I'm hoping it comes straight to water. Dog
and
is there.
ooh, the wind is blowing to the south. Perfect.
Yeah, it just has me in a range. I got my scent on it. Scent eliminator on anyway.
He wouldn't be able to smell you because the wind's blowing in your favor. But as coyotes like to do, they like to circle around instead of go straight towards you.
Yeah, but the lake's kind
Yeah,
of,
they're assholes.
blocking
That's true.
the way for it to sniff. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so it's like with the heat. I prefer to deal with cold over heat because at least with the cold you can counter it. You can just put on layers and layers and layers of clothes. With the heat, you can only do so much before you have to start ripping off your own skin to try to relieve the cold. I mean the heat, and it's terrible. It's the same thing with dryness versus humidity. At least with when if it's too dry and it's making everything too dry, you can get water and you could splash it on and it'll eventually be like the right amount to cool you off. Especially if you're sitting in the wind and stuff. Humidity, you can't get rid of it at all. We northerners are like onions. You have layers.
What about like Arctic cold? Did you like that?
I would try it out.
Alaska shit?
I've been to Alaska.
You've been to Alaska.
Yeah, on a cruise once. Like a long time ago when I was younger. I can't afford it now, but I didn't even afford it then because that was what my family did.
Just blew all your money on cruises.
Yeah, pretty much. Cruises and divorce, pretty much. Now we only ever went on one cruise, but we do used to take some nice vacations now and then. Went to Disney.
Shit, if I got divorced, I'd go on a cruise too.
No, that was
Let's
before the
live a little.
divorce. That was before the divorce, in an attempt to fix the marriage.
Oh, guess it didn't work.
Nope.
So horrible.
It didn't work. You're right. I heard it close by. And moral of the story, kids, do not put yourself more in debt by taking a vacation thinking it'll fix your marriage. You know what you should spend your money on?
Your love don't cost a thing.
You know what you should spend the money on? Therapy.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It's coming. He's coming.
It's only one, but it's fine. I'll take it. Stop walking.
Whenever you get a clear shot, take it. Do not waste any time.
Yeah, I'm just Oh, I think there's a tree in the way.
You got it. You got him.
No, 100%. I think there's a tree in the way.
No, it's the branches. You're fine.
It's hard to tell when it's, and I hate it.
It looked good to me. If you didn't kill him, then...
Yeah, but I didn't see it
jump
flinch.
in the lake. It's because you dropped him. It's a big fucking gun. Hit L. You gotta hit the flashlight.
Oh, it's just a blacktail. Okay. Thank God. Ooh, it just tore right through it.
Yeah, it's a big gun.
Yeah. I could use my bow, but I don't want to risk it with the mission.
You refuse to use any other rifle but that.
Yeah, I love this gun. And it makes a good tinkly noise when I run out of ammo.
It's the clip.
Yeah. My gun in Power World makes the same noise, which I gotta go back and play. I always end up stopping at like level 42.
Next
42
conversation.
42 is my cursed number when it comes to video games for some reason. A lot of times when there's levels, I stop at level 42. It happened with World of Warcraft and like back in vanilla. The original.
22 or 42?
42.
42.
Yeah, I stopped playing WoW at some point because when you're younger and you have ADHD, you play video games obsessively, especially games like World of Warcraft, and I had to be cut off, and I got cut off at level 42 when I was grinding on tigers in Stranglethorn because I ran out of quests.
Scarlet Monastery and stuff at 42.
Well, I mean, I didn't really have the chance to, I couldn't really figure out how to join a party at the time because I was only 12 years old. So I was just mostly killing tigers all the time. And it's the name Hellworld. I stopped at level 42 the first time I played it, and I'm stopped at level 42 now. I think 42 is my cursed number.
Or maybe Pal World really sucks.
No, it's a fun game. I just haven't had the chance to go back to it. I've been busy, man. I've been working on writing the comic that we're working on in the cyberspace, and what else was I do? I've been working on updating my model, making it look nicer, giving it more detail. And I still gotta keep working on the comic. I just decided I was gonna work on the storyboard, I guess you could call it. I don't think composition is the right word. Is it the right word?
I don't know anything about a comic or what you guys are doing.
Yeah, we're working on a comic.
A comic about what?
About the cyberspace.
About everybody in the cyberspace community?
Not everybody, but we got me, Cam, Zelix, Scar, Ghoul, and Blue Screen is the artist. They're amazing. Yeah, it is composition. What was I gonna say? Yeah, we've been working on that. And I just finished writing the first major story arc. Zelix comic about stuff. Yeah, I don't want to give too much spoilers about it because it's our first big project, so And it's one that's gonna be ongoing for a while. Yeah.
That's an elk.
Yeah.
At night, really?
What was I gonna say? But yeah, you know, it's a comic just centered around everyone's characters, because you know VTubers have lore and stuff, and we want to explore that. And yeah, the first thing that happens is Skarnon and Blizzard start the main part of the story. I feel like I got too much attention on me though. I might reduce that, or at least not be present as much in the next one.
That's what happens when you're the keeper of the codes.
I mean, yeah, kinda. When you think about it, that's kind of how this all started, because of reasons. I'm trying to avoid spoilers because, like I said, I only finished making the script for it. I'm planning to make the composition soon, so I can help save Blue some work. And
Yeah, she
actually,
has a family, for God's sakes.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta burp. But yeah, it might actually help Ghoul, actually, because Ghoul is working on making kind of like the backgrounds a little bit, because he does awesome 3D stuff, and he's gonna work on helping making the settings. So I'm hoping if I have the composition, he'll know what angle to put his builds, and then Blue will use those in the comics. So it's gonna look pretty cool. Maybe it can even help so that there's like maybe it's like kind of like a 3D environment with 2D characters. I think it would look kind of cool. But yeah, we got a lot of plans for it. We and then we got the dating sim to work on after. Well, not after, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to do some overlap, because the comic's probably gonna go on for a while. We got a whole big story. We want to explore everyone's lore. It's probably gonna be a few years on that one.
You guys are busy.
Yeah. And I still got stuff to do. So, yeah, that's why I haven't played Pal World, is what I'm saying. That was the point I was making. I didn't forget it.
You're a Pal World.
Oh, thanks. You're a Pal World too. I mean, you get guns. What's so bad with Power World? It's like Pokemon, but with guns.
It's not as good.
How do you know?
I've never even played Pokemon, but it looks better.
It does. It look okay. So one thing you should probably know, and I don't care that Alex and Cam are in the chat, but Pokemon fans are struggling because every game that has been released has pretty much been exactly the same, and Nintendo has been trying little gimmicks to try to make it better. Yeah, even Zelix. Okay, so even Zelix is saying, I mean, seeing how modern Pokemon is going, maybe Power World is gonna be better soon. Exactly. They are dealing with so much copium right now. And because they're just trying to enjoy the games, but the games haven't been great. It's just been rehashed shit over and over again. You've been watching you've been, watching them play classic games. Those came out like in the 1990s? Yeah, they must have come out in like the 1990s, which is why you like it, because you're old.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think any of them came out before 2000. I'm not blinded. I know how to critique bullshit when I see it. Yeah, 1994. Like, that is... Yeah, old ones get a pass. Exactly. They keep trying to make unique Pokemon, but a lot of times they aren't. They just keep making cat Pokemon. But newer ones need better stuff now. Exactly. I heard Arceus is pretty good. Arceus? I call it Arceus. But a lot of times it's very gimmicky. And the only reason I kind of enjoy the newer stuff is because those are the only ones I ever played. But even then...
Running out of animals and ideas.
Yeah, pretty much. Cam
So they're
always gets
getting nuts.
insulted when you bring up the fact that there's a keychain Pokemon. I should probably do another call, even when I'm not hearing it. So Pal World is looking really amazing, even to Pokemon players, because it's something new. You get a lot. It's a very open world, which Pokemon didn't start doing until very later on. Oh yeah, Legends Arceus is a step in the right direction, and they just took 10 steps back for the new one. Yeah. It doesn't help that Pokemon is pissing everyone the fuck off in multiple ways. They keep trying to sue Pal World for patents because people keep comparing it to Pokemon. And so Nintendo doesn't like that. And they keep trying to sue Power World, even though they can't because it's technically their own thing. They would have to sue like Digimon and other, monster collecting stuff. So since they couldn't do that, they're now suing they're making new patents on different stuff from Pokemon, and then suing Power World for it. They are suing them for they're suing them for two things so far as far as I'm aware, because of patents. They put patents on collecting Pokemon, collecting creatures in spheres that you throw at them, and they put a patent on using creatures to help glide and move around and stuff.
Do you use Pokeball like items in Pal World?
You use Pal spheres, so they're probably gonna be changing that soon. But that's the part that they're getting angry about. So they keep trying to sue Power World, and they're just gonna keep trying to sue them over and over again until they get them bankrupt. That's what their goal is, basically. Everyone's getting pissed off about it.
Even these elks in the game are getting pissed off.
Yeah, pretty much. And then they're also releasing the Nintendo Switch 2. With the announcement, they are also making video games more expensive and making them $80 to $90. Their games are not worth $80 to $90.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes I don't even buy games that are like $50 or $60. I wait until they're on sale. I don't give a fuck.
No I bought a DLC. A DLC the other day that's $60 on Fishing Planet. It's just a fucking DLC for the game, not even the whole game.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. My opinions on DLCs. Look at this game. You know my opinions on it. I could go into a whole stream ranting about the DLCs in this game and how much they are and how much there are.
And it's Disney, the Disney rant.
So, what's with you and PH today? What has PH done to hurt you that you keep going away from it? Physical copies aren't even physical. They are a cartridge that has a key to download a thing. Yeah, exactly. You don't even own the game anymore. If you get a physical copy of it, it's like Zelda said, it's just a key to download it. It's not an actual disc anymore or a cartridge or anything like that.
He spelled cartridge wrong. Ha!
Today he feels Espanol. Do you feel bonita, Zelix? I don't know why, that's what I started thinking of. But yeah, it's just like Nintendo is being greedy as fuck.
I haven't bought a Nintendo since GameCube.
All I ever bought from Nintendo was a Wii, which was amazing and reminded me of a nice, nostalgic, and wholesome time, and it was the closest to me actually being a Nintendo fan. And a Nintendo Switch Lite.
I have some points to say on the Nintendo Switch too.
Can you tell us about pork chops as well?
Fucking with a pork chop.
I didn't play Minecraft. I should have thought about playing that.
Not even a step missed the moment I walked in.
Don't get me.
The whole group is here. I summoned everyone talking about Nintendo.
So I got a Nintendo in 1991 when I was 5 years old. I had the Duck Hunt and the Track Meet double game.
Of course he had Duck Hunt.
2 game in 1. And I still own that shit to this day, and it still works.
Hey,
I still own all my shit as well.
And-
You could probably sell that for like $500.
My favorite Nintendo game is Techno Super Bowl, though. That's a football game. Oh my god,
I know
You're
that
such a
game.
redneck.
it's legendary
That one
to
is
this
fun.
day.
Apparently, it's super fun. I've seen Game Grumps play it.
Yeah. I
Did
played
you
it the other
point?
day.
Did you point?
They have updated rosters for that game that are like 2025 up to date now instead of the 19. Yeah. They got game hacks and stuff for those. Like you can play them on emulators and shit.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, fans do a lot more than AAA developers lately. How's that shit?
So anyway, you guys wanted to give your opinion on not Power World, Nintendo. You can give your opinion on Power World if you want.
I could also give several opinions on Power World and how Nintendo was being an absolute greedy piece of shit about that.
This is the
Zealous
platform
said
for
Power
it right
was slavery, though. Power World is slavery.
So is Pokemon when you think about it.
Pokemon, it's just
it's not even really okay. No. It's not always slavery. It's more like
No,
cage
that's the
fighting.
joke. That's just the joke. That's
It's
just
just
the
a
joke.
cockfights.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying. It's
Pikachu's outside the
cage fighting.
Pokeball.
Cockfighting, yeah.
If you don't keep the Pokemon
Dogfighting.
in the Pokeball, they're outside and they're like dogs.
Yeah, it's basically dogfighting. Which is so much
Power
better
at
than
least
slavery.
admits that there's sus thing happenings with the monsters.
Yeah, but you
No
can't.
laws against the Pokemon back then.
You can't have a Parasect outside the Pokeball. He's just gonna kick your ass with Spore.
He is the God Slayer.
The Power ones are very dignified, very dignified creatures. Because you can let them walk around; they'll work.
Is there?
They like to do it.
What do they call them? They call them pals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
They
there a
like
pal?
to work. Whips him again.
Is there a pal ripoff of Pikachu and shit?
Not
that I know of.
really. Some people make
Sprocket?
comparisons, and there are some that are like pretty similar to it. Yeah, Sprocket's probably the closest to it.
Sprocket's
There's
like what you
also
get if you cross the
Anubis.
mouth of Raichu. We don't
There's
talk
also
about-
Anubis that looks like Lucario.
Yeah, we don't talk about Anubis.
There's some that look kind of close to some of the Pokemon, but it's like don't copy my work exactly, so we don't get in trouble.
At this point, I don't even care if they're like exact copies, like they stole the models, because I just want to spite Nintendo that they learned their fucking lesson.
Yeah.
Quest.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, remember that thing?
Oh, not Adventure Quest, Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest was drawn by Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, I know, but they're talking about saying like, "Oh, Power World copied us." So, how do you think Akira Toriyama takes that, Nintendo? Yeah, how you doing with your Zubats and your Gengars, your Geodudes, your Machops?
That's why I don't defend them, and there's no way they have no excuse as a AAA
They're literally
company.
copying their own fucking work, and then when someone else says, well, "No, we didn't give you," no, I don't like that. No, it's $500 for a new computer. Pay $500 for my fucking Switch 2. That probably takes about $80 to make in a sweatshop.
I'm really convinced that the people who are still defending Nintendo are either one, people who are rich and don't have to pay for anything. Literally, dad pays for everything because your dad works in Nintendo, or they're just completely disconnected from the world. They are still living in 1990s, early 2000s, and have not grown up, and they're literally man children. I'm basically explaining my ex.
The worst part that I feel about it is that Nintendo puts out bangers, like genuine bangers of games. Like they are so good when they hit. It's like, yes, I could see myself playing this for weeks on end. But then
Where the fuck did bear come from?
Oh.
I just heard something walking. Sorry, go on.
They do stupid shit like this.
It's greed now, man. They don't care about having fun anymore. They just want to make money.
That's the problem with corporation.
Who's the previous CEO of Nintendo?
I was gonna say, like, when do they change CEOs? Because it's just
The
happened.
new CEO is called Bowser. And that's no joke. He's literally called Bowser.
This is the thing that really gets me, is the previous CEO of Nintendo would be rolling in his grave if he could see what Nintendo has done.
Iwata? You mean
Because-
Iwata?
Iwata, yes. He was so adamant about games being reasonably priced, consoles being reasonably priced, online play being free. End of discussion. Right? All of this digital. He didn't even want the eShop. He did not want the eShop because he didn't want that disconnect from the people going out and actually buying the. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass to have to turn around and order something. Maybe it's not in stock and the rest of it, and it's more convenient to buy it online. But he never wanted that disconnect from the players to physical media. Like he forever wanted all of the consoles and everything to literally just be physical media.
But surprise, surprise, when he passed away, the stuff is now, internet is now even paid. You have to like download DLC. Oh, everything just went to shit, my man.
When did like the new CEO take over?
That's a good question, actually.
I don't know. I know that he had to like step down because he was dealing with really hard sickness. He was like still working while sick, but he wanted to see the projects he started on get seen through. Even when he was dying, he decided to like, no, I'm finishing these. I want them to be finished the way I started them. He didn't want anyone putting their hands on those projects, and now, well, he's not doing anything. So
Satoru Iwata was when the Satoru Iwata was when Nintendo was good, and he unfortunately passed away in 2015.
That sounds about
and that's
right.
when, yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, name me another AAA company where he himself voluntarily slashed his own fucking pay, not by 10 or 15%. He cut his pay in half so that it would maintain morale and protect jobs.
That was when COVID happened.
Name me another. That was before COVID. He died in 2015.
Oh, you're right. He did that before COVID.
He got better, and then COVID took him out.
No, you're right. They're right. It's like, and it's like, imagine if he were at COVID, he would do it again. I would not doubt that man would do it again.
Jeez, died of bile duct cancer.
Like I said, I didn't really play. I wasn't much of a Nintendo person growing up. My whole family wasn't. It wasn't until we got the Wii that we really got into it, and it was great. It was very wholesome. When I remember, it was like one of the last, like wholesome memories I remember with my whole family, and like playing different Nintendo games. We had like karaoke and shit, and it does feel like that era is just gone. Like it just left in 2015, and I only got a Switch Lite because I was always constantly going out and had nothing to do but play on my phone. But of course, once I get Nintendo Switch Lite, suddenly the wait times were a lot shorter because of fucking COVID. So because we had to schedule everything for appointments and stuff, so less wait time. So I stopped playing on my Switch Lite, but definitely doesn't have the same vibe.
I think I may have figured out part of Nintendo's greed.
Oh, let's see.
If you had to guess, just if you had to throw out just a random number, how much debt would you say that Nintendo is in? Debt and liabilities. How much would you say?
I don't know the number, but I know they should be mainly because I know that Japan is in an economical crisis right now, and it's going really bad, and they're not fixing their shit, and it's getting worse. So I'm just guessing that also influences Nintendo. I don't know a number.
I'm gonna say.
I mean, all agreed, but sorry, excuse me.
Fucker, I was gonna say a number.
No, I'm gone. Bye bye.
It's great that I could just cuss and I had to be like, fucker.
I can finally cuss. Fudge.
I remember seeing like a comic with like freaking plowing from Undertale. Like, everyone's gone. I can say whatever I want. Wiener.
I remember that one. Oh, the old era of Undertale. Holy shit.
Good memories, and we're kind of bringing it back. Keep that bummer in mind. Well, no, it's gone now, Cam. Fuck you. That's the thing.
Keep that number in mind.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is now I could just yell. I could just keep yelling "fuck" as loud as I want while Cam's trying to keep a straight face in this conversation because I know he's not muted himself. He's just put his headphones down. Now here's 2 minutes notice from Hell of a Boss. Fuck you.
Anytime I remember a theme song, like anything that has like unnecessary swearing. There's this one Japanese. I mean, I don't even know what it is. Have you seen it? The people like motherfucker. It's so
Yeah.
strong.
I'm like, what's the context for this?
Holy fucking shit, motherfucker! And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I love it, but what is this?
I don't question anything in anime anymore.
So what was that number?
69 billion.
Funny.
420 billion.
It's not that high.
So 5
billion.
million?
Oh.
It's much more than millions.
Oh, I was giving them I was definitely like not going hard on them since gaming was like winning so far. I was giving them that little pass. Holy shit, they're that bad?
How much was it?
Pass. He said 5 million. That's a fucking trickle.
I was gonna
of the
say,
amount
like,
of
I
debt
didn't
that
want to
they're
stick with.
in.
I am like,
500,000.
I know millions is a lot.
500
so
million.
420
million.
million.
$6.1 billion in debt.
Oh,
That's
I should have
big.
said 6.9 billion.
That would
They
be
need to
funny.
start whoring themselves out to ugly chicks.
They already are.
Yeah, I'm one of them. Though.
Why do you think there's so many Reddit moderators that are defending the Switch too?
Ooh.
That's like I feel like that's literally the only people defending it. People who get paid by Nintendo. I'm paid by Nintendo.
I don't even care. I don't even care if I were paid by Nintendo. I can smell bullshit, and dude, it's stupid. I hate it.
Speaking of Nintendo, if you want to sponsor us.
if I were offered a free Switch 2 and Mario World for a sponsorship deal with Nintendo, I would tell you exactly the God's honest truth of everything that Nintendo is doing, tell you to buy the Switch 2, and then I would raffle off the Switch 2. I would not want that anywhere near my house.
But especially because I don't want that to be the new norm. You buying that is just like, oh yeah, this is the new norm. Accept it. No, fuck no.
No, fuck off. Get out. I'm not interested.
I might lose on like, oh, I won't be able to play this game and that game. Yeah, but at the cost of what? Owning a console. I want to own it. It's mine. If I want to fix my Switch controller, it's not even pirating. I just want to fix a Switch controller without suddenly Nintendo coming with their secret ninjas and assassinating me and my Switch in my sleep.
That is one thing I hate is the controllers on the Nintendo.
My GameCube controllers still work to this day.
Yeah.
My Super Nintendo with the controllers still work to this day.
Oh man, we haven't even touched into the fact that if you like piss off Nintendo, they'll just straight up just disable all use of your of the console. You won't be able to play it at all.
Well, too bad. They can only do that with the Switch too. Haha.
I'm saying is I have a wooden PS5 controller. How redneck is that?
That's amazing.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Speaking of the PS5, however, first off, despite it being a wood controller, that's metal as fuck.
Yeah.
Second of all,
metal controller would be cool too.
Yeah, it would be. The thing is, though,
wood exterior.
The thing that pisses me off the most is that people are solely blaming Nintendo for this nonsense. And yes, they are the biggest culprits right now. However, what was the price of the PlayStation 5 when it first came onto the market?
Oh, no. I haven't forgotten about that shit.
No. Everyone else does.
What pisses me off is the thing that Nintendo followed suit. They were like the ones that were like, no, we're against this, blah, 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 blah. And now they're just being hypocrites. That's what pisses me off. Not just the thing that they did. It's more of the, are you fucking kidding me? You just brushed everything Nintendo was about under a giant chasm and spit on it. Iwata is dying more than he is. He is in super heaven now.
I had to wait I had to wait a couple years to buy a PS5 because when they first came out, everyone bought them out at the stores, and then they went onto eBay and sold them for twice as much.
Yeah, scalp
That's
it.
another. Oh,
Fucking
that's another
that's what I hate
horrible
about it.
behavior.
Yeah, they
Okay,
scalped it. Bullshit.
but this is the thing that pisses me off. Okay, right. When the PlayStation 5 first came out, okay, right, $500 console. It has not seen a decrease in price in nearly 5 years. The Xbox Series X, when it first came out, $500. Still hasn't seen a decrease in price yet. In fact, if anything, it's just getting more expensive. Okay?
They're
That's
businessmen. People are
But
still buying them.
this is the thing, though, is that when you even look at the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X games, okay, right, $60, $70 a game, right? And people sit there and they go, oh, Nintendo is the only one doing that. PlayStation and Xbox have been doing this for the last nearly 5 years.
Yeah, and they're winning.
And you're all completely ignoring it.
Yeah, it's
I will
just that.
fight anyone on this fucking subject. I will fight you on it. Okay, right? Because it doesn't matter whether it's Nintendo, whether it's Xbox, or whether it's PlayStation. Okay, right? They're all doing exactly the same thing. They're constantly, slowly raising up the prices, and they're all making us suffer for it. And then they wonder why people prefer indie. Because I can go onto Steam right now and I can buy an indie game, right? It may be pricey, but it's the same kind of pricey it was about 10 fucking years ago.
Ooh, look at that! Baldur's Gate is looking amazing.
Baldur's Gate for $50. It's like I would have paid $50
That's
for a
worth
game.
it, though. That's worth it.
But I would have paid $50 for a game like 10 years ago. I would have balked, but I would have paid $50 for a game 10 years ago.
But
Okay,
it's
right.
still worth it. You get $1 for your money. It's so good. The game is amazing.
It's as long as you keep changing your choices, the run is different every time.
And
Fishing
then
Planet
mods.
3.
They literally made the DLC free. The DLC is the community. They make so much shit. They have made, hold on, sorry, I don't know if you guys know this. They have made a new campaign inside of the campaign, a new town and everything. There's so much new shit. That's insane.
And Larian are just like, go off, kings and queens.
Nintendo, you mod something? They're like, go ahead. Day of launch. Here, you have to pay me a fine for that shit.
And it doesn't even need to be like a big like indie games that that just show so much passion in the game. Just look at Repo. Like it's just it was only $10, and it's
Fishing Planet 3.
Yeah, that's
how
another
much
one.
did you spend on DLC, Ash?
Over $280 total.
Yeah. Anyway, moving
But
on.
the game is free. But in itself, the game is free.
Yeah, you
It's
can
like
play it all the way.
Marvel
Ash-
Rivals as well.
Ash
It's free.
knows my opinions on DLCs.
Okay, but let's even take a look at Stardew Valley. How much does Stardew Valley cost?
Uh-huh.
All right, what, $12?
Yeah,
How
something
much
around
does
there.
it cost?
Like
Let me,
I think I got it for like $8 on like a sale.
On a sale.
$15.
Yeah, how much? $15. One person.
It did not like that.
Oh, what happened
What
to
did
you?
you do?
My laptop
vibrating
is vibrating
again.
again. I need to look at my phone
Can
so
you
I
hear
can
it?
go
Oh,
record
no.
it.
You can hear it. You hear
I
that?
can see it.
Yeah.
Where's my phone?
Jeez.
The
No, she's gonna-
vibrator's on. That
yeah,
means
she's
it's
gonna
full of
sit on
energy now.
I have to sit on my laptop. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Yeah, it gets to hear it get louder and louder. Where is the?
Oh my god.
We can hear it through the speaker.
I can hear it. Holy shit. That's when you know it's full of batteries. It's ready to be used.
Washing machine's done.
You suddenly hear the ding.
I like the laptop better because it generates heat.
Put it under your bed. It's a nice little bed heater.
The massage, the vibrations put me to sleep at night.
All right. Well,
It's a nice noise maker. It's a nice noise maker. Aww.
I'm sorry, guys. I got to end the stream so I can see what the fuck is going on. But yeah, if you guys like this conversation, you guys go check out our podcast that we definitely need to work on. We really got to get a schedule for that.
Oh
anyway,
yeah.
thank you
I
guys
mean,
so much for coming. Oh yeah.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so thank you guys so much for coming. I have to go because I don't want to break it from letting it vibrate like this.
No.